Hi, my name is Frances Weinberg and I go to Beaumont School. So, my science fair experiment, for my science fair experiment, I tested how different preparation methods affect the level of vitamin C in red bell peppers. So, vitamin C is very important to our bodily functions and healing processes, and it's accessible through fruits and vegetables. Um, and to come up with this experiment, I started thinking, um, well, most people when they're coming up with recipes or going to the grocery store, they don't really stop to think about the level of vitamin C they're getting, whether if they roast it versus freezing their vegetable. So I wanted to test that. To do this, I use the titration process, and in simple terms, it's like a technique where a solution of a known concentration is used to determine the concentration of an unknown solution. So, my procedure, I got the titration kit to use for this. So, I set that up and then I prepared all the bell peppers. Um, and then I diluted the iodine solution that I got in distilled water, and I made a starch indicator solution, which would indicate the color change in the juiced pepper or the vitamin C solution to know when I can stop and record my results. So then I made the vitamin C solution and I titrated 20 milliliters of vitamin C standard solution and repeated that 3 times to get an average. And I then titrated the juiced peppers by repeating the step above, but this time I used 20 milliliters of the juiced pepper in the flask instead of the 20 milliliters of the vitamin C solution. And then I repeated the titration process for the juiced pepper for each method up to 3 times to get an average for all of those. And then for each juiced pepper method, I calculated the average amount of iodine needed to titrate the 20 milliliter sample. So, in conclusion, the raw pepper for that sample, the average that I got was 15.7 milliliters, and that's the amount of milliliters the iodine solution it took to reach a color change, which would indicate me to stop. Frozen it took 12.1, boiled took 10.3, steamed took 12.4, and roasted took 11.5. So then that gave me the information that I could use to calculate the percentage of vitamin C retained. So freezing the bell peppers retained 77% of vitamin C. Boiling them retained 66%, and steaming them retained 79%, and that proved my hypothesis, which was that a steamed bell pepper would retain more vitamin C than a boiled, roasted, or frozen bell pepper. And then roasting them had a 73% decrease. All in all, I think this is because vitamin C is water soluble, so a lot of it's lost when it's put in water. So that's my experiment.